Okay. Chat, are you fucking ready? Are you ready for this trial? I hope so. I hope so. I'm ready.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Class trial!
You remember where to meet, right?
I do remember.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Have a good lurk, Firefly. I hope dinner's good for you.
See you soon.
This game is completely unhinged. Listen, loop on. This is the first one. There are 3 that are like this. And then there are 2 spin-offs that are a little bit different, but also like this. This is the first one. So if you think this one is unhinged, I expect it to only get worse from here. Fully. They just keep going. Yeah, Queen Freak knows. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? Is there a set story every time? Yes. This is a linear storyline with no branching paths. The story will play out exactly the same way every single time unless you ramp up the difficulty, in which point it's not necessarily like the gameplay that changes, but rather the mini games that change. And so the story of Danganronpa is always the story of Danganronpa, regardless of which form you get, the game or the anime or the comics. It's a consistent story.
Yo.
Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie doke, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Yeah, I'm with you, Kayla. I would love it if it were a branching path storyline, and it maybe not necessarily random, but like some fixed paths to where you can get some variation and like, oh, maybe Junko won't die in the first fucking act because someone else will get mad and step on Monokuma, you know? Oh, she is shitting again. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. You ready? We doing this? I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? I see you hiding back here.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin?
Very sad.
Miss Fujisaki. I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Yeah, how dare a 3D person be more compelling than my anime? I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. She is shitting. Let's go. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I give a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly fart, a deadly class trial. Yes, let's save. A deadly shart? Fuck. Set skills. Okay. I've got 3 abilities, so we're gonna use all 3 of them. We got the breathing technique, we got the melodious voice, and we've got the handiwork. All right, let's go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Murder weapon! First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. All right, we got the locker room dumbbell. Hey, Matness. The dumbbell. You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? Oh, there was not a contradiction there. Damn.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
It was not an iron pipe. Oh! I forgot how to slow things down. How goes the stream? Oh, it's going. Okay, so it's gonna be the iron pipe.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
It was not an iron pipe. It was the dumbbells.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Of course she did. Thomas, I can assure you, you are the only one in my chat that cares about that game. And I'm sorry that people are spoiling it for you. But that's not an issue for me. Okay, I take it back. Lupa cares too.
Yes! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Lupa, you look shit up actively. So, like, you know? Anyway, let's let Byakuya explain the obvious to us. Captain Obvious here has some truth to lay down. He's gonna describe it for us.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
I do too, Byakuya. I think it's very clear who it is.
For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Yes, tell me more. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can shoot down the white noise. If you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Yes, a silencer. Does that mean one of them is Genocide Jack? Yes, Thomas, they have already spelled out that Genocide Jack is probably a split personality. And the one in the group that appears to be having a mental breakdown is Toko. So I think it's her. Don't tell me if you know. Do not tell me if you know. But I think it's Toko. I think she's Genocide Jack. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck. And have fun. Yeah, Lupa's in attack mode. There's a reason she's the Lupa and the Lionessa. Okay, we've got the Genocide Jack case file. Let's go.
The culprit is Genocide Jack, I'm sure.
I agree with you, Byakuya.
That's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for me.
That's not true at all. We have lots of proof.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
One?
What?
One reason?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
Okay.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
Yeah, it's definitely like a Phoenix Wright trial on steroids. Also, what do you mean, Lupa? What's huh?
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Boob lust! Hifumi goes burr over boob lust. Like, look at this dude. Look at him going fucking burr. Ten out of 10. Hifumi. I don't like this man, but I like this man, you know?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. It's the fact that they're hung.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Just not with scissors.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Look at how Byakuya goes burr. His little picture.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Are you really so shocked, Celeste?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Me, handshake emoji, Byakuya.
What?
Toko go burr! Toko go burr!
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa. Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Because she's got mental Illinois.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Riddle for sure, but I feel like I can understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh god, spelling. Spelling. C. Schizo? They're gonna make me spell schizo? Oh!
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a second because I care about mental health and I want to make it very clear that schizophrenia and dissociative identity disorder are not the same thing. That the word they made me type out was not cool or okay. And that this storyline is really fucked up. Okay? It's really fucked up. And I also want to say that most people with DID are extremely non-violent. And they're super cool. So, like, take a fucking chill. Most people with schizophrenia are non-violent and super fucking cool. This is very fucked up. We're gonna move on now, though.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I have many people in my life with schizoaffective, schizophrenia-like disorders, and also full-blown schizophrenia. I know multiple people with dissociative identity disorder. All of them are good people. And none of them act like this. So, like, it's just shitty, is what they're doing. It has to do with her behavior. Well, her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Oh my god, I forgot about this image. Hold, I forgot about this image. Why? Why? Anyways, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure.
That melancholy tone.
Completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Wow. She said don't mansplain my emotions.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Except she is Genocide Jack. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
It was to keep herself from getting out.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Yeah.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
Also, why is your ponytail... Why is your ponytail like that, Hina? Why do you have a ponytail boner times 3?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
How could you tell our love secrets, Byakuya?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
She just fucking told you that? Directly? He was just sitting on that. He failed to mention that at any point.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
You fuck. I told you my serial killer love secret, Byakuya. Why you forsake me so?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
No, it's the furthest thing from a lie. It's Byakuya. He's gonna tell us the obvious true thing.
Said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Yep. Byakuya is Captain Obvious. That's why I like him, because he reiterates the thing that you should have noticed by now. He's not gonna lie to us. At least not until we need a shocking twist at some point later on in the story. You know? That doesn't... I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Hold on. Hold. Do you think she told him, like, hey, I'm Genocide Jack. Can I come on your podcast? I'm a big fan. In fact, I've been listening for years, and that's why I love you so much. Do you think the whole reason she likes him is because he's a serial killer stan, and she was hoping that he would worship her toes, and not Jeffrey Dahmer's toes? Fuck.
But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
But you didn't keep your promise, Toko. You murdered someone anyway. I'm sorry, chat. I have to do this. Byakuya-san! You said we could hold hands if I didn't do a murder! You lied to me! Sorry, I had to get that out of my system.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
Damn.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it. But...
She isn't even trying to deny it. She's straight up like, how dare you tell our love secrets? Rather than, it's a lie. He's Genocide Jack. How, like, she isn't trying to spin this or nothing. She's straight up just like, but no pee-pee? No pee-pee? You're gonna keep the pee-pee from me? 'Cause I did a murder? And somehow she thinks she's the victim here.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Yeah, pathetic.
I hate you.
No pee-pee, right, clowns? No pee-pee.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
The person? Are we gonna summon Genocide Jack to the courtroom? Chat, brace your butt. I think the mental Illinois stuff is gonna get real bad here. I think they're gonna summon Genocide Jack to the courtroom. This is your warning. Can I please get an exclamation mark CWDR in chat? So that way the folks that need the content warning can have the content warning. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Get ready.
You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
What that tongue do? And also, why is it Jill?
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
This is why there were 16 students enrolled, but they didn't know who the last one is. The 16th fucking student is her other personality. You can't tell, but I'm holding both sides of my face with my hands right now. Yeah, Genocide Jack was a player the whole time.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality.
Oh. Oh.
What if one of them happens to be a serial killer? To turn a blind eye to one
Can we talk about how stoked Hifumi is right now? Like, why is Hifumi so excited to be standing next to a serial killer? Why is he so stoked about this? The laugh was Chef's kiss. Also, her teeth are aspirational. And Bramwin asks, once again, the relevant question, what that tongue do? She's a boo! I love that, but I also hate it.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
She can lick her own eyeball.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
I don't know if I agree with that, Genocide Jill.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What that tongue do?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I was also hoping that too. Like, so when they introduced the gendered locker room situation and the sexual predator stuff, I imagined that there was going to be a really deeply problematic transgender storyline happening where one of the high femme girls ends up having a penis or something and they paint her as a killer because of that. And I guess this is a similar storyline where like there's like a gendered personality living inside one of the female characters, but it's being executed so radically different that I genuinely cannot tell if I'm relieved or disappointed. I have the schadenfreude of being unsure whether I'm relieved or disappointed by this. Right? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
I don't hate Genocide Jack, though, as a character. I think this is dope. I just wish it was a standalone character and not a mental illness storyline, you know? I want Genocide Jack to just be their own character.
Yes, kidding!
It's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try taking me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Monokuma says Monokuma has said ACAB no fewer than 5 times, and we're only on chapter 2 of the game. But But it's not like ACAB in the police are bad kind of way. It's more like ACAB in the police don't do anything and they're inept kind of way, which is a similar critique. I don't think it's exactly the same flavor. You know? I don't think it's exactly the same flavor, but I'm not mad at it.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Okay.
Just kidding again!
No, but you were right there for a second there.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about genocide death.
Your embarrassing secret. You have a serial killer living inside your body.
If a secret like
It's not
that,
exactly embarrassing. That's incriminating.
would undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Yeah, Byakuya is at fault by power of omission, right? He had the power to warn everyone else. But he told them outright that he's not a co-op player. He's going solo, so really, I don't blame him for this. And he did warn everyone that Genocide Jack could be a fact. Like, I don't think what he did was the right thing. But I'm not mad at him for what he did. Right? It's in that weird gray area where he wants to live. And sharing too much information could undermine that. And also, he's a fanboy, so like...
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm sorry. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
It wasn't genocide. Hear me out. Hear me out. It was Toko. It wasn't Genocide Jack, it was Toko. Toko did the murder. And tried to disguise it as her altar. Or maybe she did the murder and immediately after she killed Chihiro, she passed out and Jack took over and did the best that they could with the situation. What if it's Byakuya and he's using Genocide Jack? That's a good theory, Thomas. But if it's true, I'm gonna be mad at you for spoiling it, whether or not you intended.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's right about that, but something's still bothering me. Yeah, the death. Jack stabs people. Status of the dead body. Blunt power.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect
Yeah, the music is a banger.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Not completely.
No, it's wrong.
It's not complete.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Is it?
I'm not so
It's
sure about that.
Byakuya.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
How's it any different?
Oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
She's not wrong.
This is no creation of mine.
She's not wrong at all.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Okay, Chihiro died of blunt force trauma. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you see a clear difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah, and all her victims are men. I didn't even notice that!
All the victims were killed the same way.
Toko loves men, but Genocide Jack fucking hates them.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
It would be strange. It would be just strange enough.
One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Why is this really cute? Hold on. Why is this really cute? Why is this really cute? Also, look at Hifumi. Hifumi's like, yes, murder waifu? I have read about this on the archive of our own. In fact, I have written a great many tales about this myself.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking. You saying the difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Yeah, it was hung. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Jack cases, all the victims were stabbed through their hands. This one was hung by a extension cord.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Possibly two extension cords.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Hell yeah, Thomas.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Yeah.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Yeah, those are nice scissors.
And you know what else?
So, last chapter, I got a pair of scissors from the vending machine. Do you think Toko would have liked it if I gave them to her? Wow.
Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Hey Fina, you made it just in time for the very problematic mental health portrayal. This is Genocide Jill. She is the alter personality of Toko and also a professional serial killer, but she might not have been the murderer this time. It's complicated.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Big Mac?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Big Mac?
Huh?
Nice word. You really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
It was a guy every time.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Genocide Jack. She kills men.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. Where's a pattern? Chihiro didn't fit it because she was a girl. If you look at the names of every victim, what you notice is Chihiro was a girl.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They're men.
They were all guys?
Yeah.
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men.
Adorable little men. Adorable little men. Hifumi next to her is like, please kill me next, mistress. I would love it.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed.
Firefly, you know I'm not wrong.
The hell is wrong with you?
She must have been so embarrassed watching Toko be a pick-me. You're right. What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it.
So, she kills pretty boys because she wants them to kiss boys?
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Fan madam. Okay. This portrayal is shitty. But I kind of love Genocide Jill. I wish she was a standalone character.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Wow.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
It's easy for you to say, Byakuya.
Quiet, lolly car! I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, Why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Yeah.
That does make some amount of sense.
Yeah. She's right.
The reason I have for killing, I would never give up my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Someone that can lift it first.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in this.
There are so many pairs of scissors. I got like 6 of them last time I played this.
Don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
Oh, wow. Chihiro died.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Why she gotta say it like that? And also, why is she kind of hot, though? Why is Hifumi looking at us like this? I have so many questions right now that I don't think I want the answers to. Mommy? I'm not even sorry about that.
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Damn, she was ready. She's like, you know what? I could have did a murder. I was ready to do a murder right now, but I didn't.
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
She came strapped.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
Ah, you're so good.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Chill is so good.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
And Byakuya. The police and Byakuya.
Yeah.
And Byakuya.
And not some copycat killer or whatever.
Fanboy did it. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. It's Byakuya. Listen, chat, I have to say this. At the start of this stream, I was like, I hope he dies next. I did not expect him to be the one we're gonna kill.
Here's my answer.
I thought Toko was gonna murder him.
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
I deadass thought that Toko was gonna murder Byakuya for turning her down. CWDR Bramwin, very good. Just got the letters a little mixed up. Thank you for that. It's Byakuya all along.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
He did.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
I am saying that.
Then the reason you pushed the theory
to deceive us and win the game. Because he wants to win.
Because he wanted to pin the crime on the head. Oh, rearrange the scene to disguise it and make it look like someone put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
And the whole time Hifumi's sitting there like, this is just like my stories! Fuck yeah! I can't right now.
What's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
You started acting suspicious the moment you wanted me to work with you. The moment you wanted me to work with you on this investigation.
The way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious. Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Because you knew the body was in there, you fuck.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear. A new element has been added to non-stop debates? Okay, tell me about it. Yeah, he's a solo player. He's not a co-op player. And here's the reality of the situation. In chapter 1, Sayaka, the girl from our high school who was a psychic pop star that died because she was trying to kill someone else and it backfired. She saw us as an easy mark and was trying to pin the whole thing on us. So why wouldn't Byakuya also see us as an easy mark? Why wouldn't he see us as an easy mark? A truth flashback. Okay. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the X button. And you made it! We're in the middle of a trial. Beep. Beep, I love you. And thank you for the raid. Hi, hello. NR, it's good to see you both. Everyone else that came along, welcome in. How was Darkside Detective? How was your stream? We are in the middle of a trial right now. Our dear sweet angel Chihiro was killed for seemingly no reason. There is a mental illness crisis going on with Toko, who we knew was a little unstable when we started this game, but apparently she's got a whole ass serial killer living inside of her named Genocide Jill. There she is. She's the one that with the very big tongue. And right now we're having a twist where Byakuya is probably the killer. So, you know. I'm still sad that Byakuya didn't die at Toko's hands. But I guess indirectly he kind of will anyway, so. You love Toko? Wow. Toko or Genocide Jill Toko? Or both? Because I have very conflicting feelings about everything. So I don't think I like Toko, right? I don't think I like Toko. And it's because she's very mean. I get where her character's coming from and being insecure and like being picked on all the time and reacting to it. I just don't like the way it plays out. I fucking love Genocide Jill. I think she's very fun. Yeah, I love how we've all just adopted clowns as little tip of the hat and the McClowns. It's very good. Alright, let's, I guess, kill this man. And then we'll memorize the weak spot. The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your cylinder. What the fuck is birthday? I turned that one off, Nightbot. But thank you. My birthday was at the start of the month. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. Thanks, gamers. If you seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Like, good luck and have fun. I already forgot how this mechanic works, so we're winging it. We've got our bullet. Yes. Hifumi, please. Hifumi, please. You don't speak for the gays.
Who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
You're a pointless distraction.
What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Wait. No. 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 Don't. No. 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 We're not. No. 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 Chihiro is trans. She was in the boys' locker room. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Doesn't make sense how he could have known before we even found it. And did he kill her because he's transphobic? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Look at her, by the way.
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was the girl.
No, where's the contradiction? Where is it?
Guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
Wait, was it Owie?
What's so strange about that?
Was I supposed? Wait.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
It was Owie I was supposed to disagree with. What? I think I'm fucking up the mechanic. Hold down X. You can use the weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. I think this is what I need.
Check out the girls' locker room.
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was... Who was it?
No, it's wrong.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Yeah.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Yeah!
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Yeah! You fucking tell him!
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
The poster in the bath... It was the poster in the rug. You swapped the whole gym, dude. And you also showed me about the monopads in the foyer. And Leon's is all empty of juice. So, like, you used that one.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
You're so fucking cocky that you're not gonna get caught.
There is.
There's like 3 things.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? We're gonna use the lamp. You got scissors.
Was it not?
It was an extension cord. No, it was an extension cord.
Then there must be something very...
Whoa!
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Not true?
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Like several times.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time? went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
No, you killed her in the boys' locker room because she was forced to be here and you're a homophobe. And then you put her in the girls' locker room to hide your shame. He's totally calm, unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Oh, yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
He would. He would. He absolutely would.
Sorry, but can you hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
We really need to. We've already decided who did it.
Plot twist, it's gonna be the man with the weed for hair because we haven't heard anything from him yet.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Because why the fuck not? We need 6 red herrings in 1 chapter.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Monokuma's just eating this shit up. Look at him.
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean... Can I just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No. I don't think so. There's something... Okay, so it's the scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Yes.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
This is a true letdown.
She was found dead in the girls' room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Yeah, that's where she was found. She died at 2 a.m.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
You had all night to move shit.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
She was so small.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya could never realize the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
I don't need to ask you for permission to do anything, sir.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
It's the posters. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else is the posters in the rug. posters and the carpet.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is
The poster hanging in
that's
each room.
hanging in each locker room.
Big titty lady.
Your proof is some posters?
Yes.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Cause it fucking rules, and sometimes girls like to look at big boob supermodels.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
And?
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Hell yeah, Tornado probably has a bob out.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
The rug. Folks, thank you for contributing to the challenges. I appreciate that.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
I am.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Yeah, it's in the boys' locker room now.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
The coffee has cum in it. That's the protein. Fina! It's the fucking cum emote for me.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Yep.
But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
Yep.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Yep.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
To hide their true identity.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? Get into the locker rooms and try to swipe your e-handbook across the card-reader device.
Yeah.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
There's an easy way to solve this. We can go to her bedroom right now and see if the bathroom door locks.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Yes.
I got it! She must have packed her e-handbook.
No, she didn't. You have some proof that contradicts what I said? Oh. So she didn't use Leon's handbook. She used her own.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it! She must have packed her e-handbook. She was the ultimate program after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. She used to think I was in the main hall. I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, Leon's is broken. No!
She could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room, but when we found the handbook in the main hall, there's no doubt that it was. In which case, could she really say she was used it? Am I alright? No.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it! She must have packed her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She used to think I was in the main hall.
Huh? What's that?
I'm talking about Leon.
She didn't use it. It was broken.
No, it's wrong.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
No, she used her own.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
No, because you borrowed Sayaka and Junko's to get into the girls' locker room to plant the body there. That's how you know this.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked us, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
No, she didn't.
You can't fix it in your handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Hifumi's the one that's gonna say it. Oh, Hifumi.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? No. I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
This is why she said to inspect the body thoroughly. Oh no!
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
She doesn't want to out the dead person, okay? I don't blame her.
Locker room, right? So
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Her own. Logbook.
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Are you gonna whip out the dead girl's penis? Oh,
Wait,
please
wait,
don't.
wait, wait.
Please.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Please don't.
Huh? It'll
Please.
make things more exciting?
No.
Well, all right then. I declare an official
No.
class trial recess.
No.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll
Yeah,
meet
2010
lofty
Japan.
expectations.
Yeah.
So, shall we go?
What a twist. Have a good one, Queen Freak. I love you. Take care. Before I even knew what was happening, the cast trial had been put on hold. Please tell us we don't have to look at the dead girl's penis. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was... Please don't show us the dead girl's penis.
Girls' locker room? You've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully. Like using our hands.
Fumi's gonna touch it. Oh no.
No, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait!
Oh no.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Oh no.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Thank you for taking one for the team, Sakura, but also I wish it didn't come to this.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Genocide Jill, now is not the time. Now is not the time, Jill. Now is not the time.
That's not it at all.
It's not the time to be horny, Jill.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Kyoko's just out here looking in everyone's underwear when they die.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
She has penis. And she bursted her shoulders about it.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
It's very possible, and it's more likely than you think. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Don't you fucking call her a boy. Don't you... Do not fucking... Do not... Look at me, game. Do not fucking do it. Fina, please take care of yourself. I love you. If you gotta go, now is the time to bail, people. Don't you fucking do it, game. Don't you fucking. No. No. No.
I wouldn't joke about this.
No. No.
It's really true?
No. She's a girl. She's still a girl. No, she's a girl. She's still a girl.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
No, she's a girl.
He was a cross-dresser? I was really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Jill. Jill. Kayla, I love you. Take care of yourself.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much
Yeah, I'll
more
let you know what's up.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
This is fucked up.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Y'all fucked up. Thought never even crossed my mind. Yeah, because she was a girl.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Yes.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Bestie, no.
This is the most titillating
Bestie, no.
situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
So you admit that you killed her.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever.
You admit that you killed
I
her.
still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
I don't know.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Yeah.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What?
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Fuck you!
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Why? And also, why were you in the girls' locker room?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah. You are Captain Obvious, aren't you? You're not gonna lie to us.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Every layer that we peel off of this fucking case hurts.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Was it an accident?
Well, I don't think I can say for
Oh,
sure
no.
without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Why are you so sweaty? I was joking that the weed guy was the killer, but if the fucking weed guy is the killer this round...
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all got here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in. Do you not have a mind of your own?
No.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I guess. I thought you were the killer. But if you didn't do it, who did it? Oh no, wait. What if it was Toko, not Genocide Jack? And because Byakuya knew that Toko was Genocide Jack, he framed her, but not in, oh. What? The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... the killer's a guy. The crime scene was a boys' locker room. You need a boys' handbook to get in. Leon's handbook was broken. The killer would have had to use their own. Other words, it would have had to have been a guy. That's not enough. Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Police are wondering. Did nobody get a look at the killer?
Sure, if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Oh, well.
It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
Not only the killer, Celeste saw her.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
What? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makahumi. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
We didn't find anything like that in the scene.
No, you wouldn't.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Who's on trash duty? Hifumi's on trash duty.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'd better get going. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Mondo. Mondo. Chihiro was friends with Mondo.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Mondo.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
The marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Mondo is shitting right here. Look at Mondo. Mondo is shitting.
But knowing what you know, you can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
I know.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Probably you.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for it.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. So
Okay.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket you took.
Does the jacket really hold some clue about the killer? It's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
No.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Okay.
I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us getting closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No, not a chance.
Okay.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
He said no, it's really odd.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Okay.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white.
Okay, so I guess it's the blue tracksuit line.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was
Because
headed.
it wasn't just blue.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue.
No, it's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
Stuffing a track jacket in a duffel bag. I assume he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Yeah.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
It was Mondo.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just.
You know what, Corn Man? I'm not even surprised.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
That's a cute nickname.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Whoa. Jill.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Why didn't you say anything about that, Kyoko? Also, hi Celeste, welcome back.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question. There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Wow, Mondo's sexism gave him away.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Notice such a tiny detail? Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
Like, there are 3 killers in the room right now. Because I think Byakuya has killed someone before.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
I hate this.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has really come.
Hifumi, spit it out.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Spit it out.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
She
Yeah, Firefly.
Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an...
Chihiro's handbook.
I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
They're not.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Bestie, I don't know. There's only one possible. Oh, the weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Was it the whole thing?
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
These nuts.
when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it! You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned, huh?
Yeah.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
What is this?
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
They found out. Mondo found out when he was having his bonding moment.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness? and it broke. They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Mondo?
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Because Mondo went in fully dressed.
I might know someone who did.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It was Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Yo, Taka, why do you care so much?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold up. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all.
Skelly! Skelly! Skelly's here with Dunkin' Donuts? Fuck yeah. How was your stream? How was Digimon? Did Monokuma give us a donut yet? No. We are in the middle of a trial. Chihiro is dead. This has been a deeply transphobic and really, like, bad mental health chapter. So I'm gonna drop that in there for anyone you're bringing over. This one, a lot of my regulars had to bail for because it's that chapter. Digimon said boys are blue, girls are pink. Okay, we're gonna try and kill this man that murdered our friend. Because, you know.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke. I can just prove it. And that show the handbook Mondo might actually be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just...
See?
No.
Makoto was wrong after all.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
Yeah, the music is a bop.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto says is right.
Well, my goddammit!
No, it's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
He's got Leon's handbook. The broken one was Mondo's.
What is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
It is.
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
There's so many layers to this.
Violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Yeah, you said they're an object.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of a bitch.
I didn't, though.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Yeah, bro, tell him he's wrong, bro.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Bro.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Bro.
okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay, here we go. We got Chihiro, met up with Celeste, who saw the duffel bag. In here, Chihiro buzzes in and goes in to the locker room designated for boys. She's in there. She doesn't notice, or maybe she does notice Mondo, or doesn't notice him soon enough. Big titty swimsuit model gets a stain on it. That is so much. Okay. We take this down and we put it up. Now the scene of the crime is in the girls' locker room. But Byakuya has arrived. And he said it's not enough, so now we have to make it look like it's Genocide Jack's fault? For some fucking reason? For some fucking reason?
stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone, and the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
I didn't lay my reasoning right. Oh. I need to rearrange the events of the case? Okay, so from here is where it falls apart.
Here's exactly what happened. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Nope, that's not right either. So... it's not that one. Oh, it's gonna be Byakuya showing up with the... Is it? No, it's the girls' bathroom. That's the one. Okay. So... we go into the girls' locker room. And this one's the sauna. So, where does Byakuya show up? It's gotta be here. And then... this is rope. So the posters get swapped here. I genuinely am a little like, what the fuck do they want from me on this sequence?
Why the killer then removing the blood?
It's not that one. Ooh, I'm on my last heart. Okay, so it's not this one. Googly eyes are perfect? Thank you. Oh. Hey, what do you want here? Okay, this is girls' bathroom. I didn't even realize this was a thing. This is the poster. No, because the other two were in the lobby.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks have been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Except
they changed the layout of the boys and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
Why did Byakuya even get involved?
Discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Why? Why did Byakuya even need to involve himself?
He went and grabbed the
Oh.
and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they plan to destroy the last piece of evidence. Chihiro's hand.
I can't wait for them to kill one of these two men.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. rot.
Damn. No, this can't be right.
Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer? That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I could somehow show him where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. Time battles? Oh no. Fever time and nega time. Thank you for that, Skelly. Loop, I'm on hydrating right now. As you can see, I did a death drop for hydration. That was for y'all. If you press the R button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push A however you want and destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. It wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. The opponent activates nega time during bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, they won't use nega time. And good luck, have fun. Well, good for me, I use extra gentle.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
This is so weird.
I refute you. False.
Final strike?
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it. Thinking so far is right.
Why is your hand so big, Taka?
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Are you gonna step up and own it? Did you kill Chihiro? Did you kill her?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
You killed her. You fuck. I got an A.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Really? You're not even gonna say why?
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Chat. Grab your lever and give it a yank. You deserve this just as much as I do for having sat through this whole fucking trial. Yank your lever.
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around?
Mondo.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It's Mondo.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What?
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it? Yo, you are so juicy right now.
Now then.
It looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain this on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of a murder this time is a sad story. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button and fast forward the text. If we don't want to hear about Mondo's transphobia, we can fast forward the text. There was once a young boy, his name I'm just gonna scream through this whole thing because no one will be able to say anything about me. You want an ad break? You fucking got it. You got it. I'm gonna click this ad button. There you go. Have some ads. Have some ads. I'm not reading this. If you really want to know, you can go back to the VOD.
Wait.
Once the killing game began, he had if you're not strong, you don't survive. Monokuma announced the embarrassing secrets. It included Chihiro's secret.
Hey,
Toxic masculinity is the bad guy here.
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But... That's right.
Now's your
I
chance
want to change.
to be stronger.
hey,
Yeah, that's right.
It was Mondo. Mondo's a shitty friend and a terrible ally. That's what we learned here today.
uh-huh.
Correct. Indeed. Certainly.
The real purpose was to keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Because
If everyone knew Chihiro would be killed in the boys' locker room, everyone would be arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? I hate this. I didn't want anyone to know.
What is this? You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Oh. I kind of had that impression. That's not really a secret. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble, but the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place because of a certain someone. Hey Danny, good to see you. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He's the only one he could trust or respect, wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had to put together a local motorcycle gang. And before everyone knew it, he had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2 is the other brother, Mongo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that did make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of other members of the gang, which is why
I just...
gotta get stronger, stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, lying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with them. And right there, they told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. Why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
You've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. The words were like a knife in my gut. I felt they were exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. I had the strength to face their own weakness, to try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. I was jealous. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? Listen, fellas, instead of murdering, right? Instead of murdering a high femme person, maybe just put the dress on yourself if you're that jealous. Maybe just put the dress on yourself. You fuck. Am I strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did they want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, they were laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was staring down at the ground.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He's normally so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart of like his, turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead and say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution? Hell yeah! Execution time! Oh! That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished. Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. Wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
It's punishment time. Who's ready? I said, wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Damn. You're just bad at keeping promises, aren't you? Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is gonna be dope. The Cage of Death. Whoa. What happened to him? Hold the fuck up. They turned him into butter? I need a fucking second. They turned him into butter? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But of course, he had to. What a disappointment. Are we done? Fina, so... Yes. And the abridged version is that it was not transphobia. It was just a really fucked up brand of toxic masculinity. If you'd like to know more, I'm happy to break it down for you, but I don't know if you're interested or care. But the relevant point is that it was the dude with the corn for hair, and we just murdered him with a motorcycle. So, like, karma has been granted. Karma has been granted. I fucking love you, by the way. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya.
What is this?
You're completely insane. Do you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Yeah, he got turned into a pat of butter and then eaten by bears. Yeah, the way it was done was vile in every way. But the unfortunate reality here is that Chihiro never identified as a woman. He was just masquerading as one because he didn't want to get bullied for being small. And I don't know if that's better or worse, you know? I don't know if that's better or worse. It just is. Yeah. The game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. Byakuya! I will fucking yeet you into a volcano that will launch you directly into the sun. You fuck! Now is not the time to be a smug fuck. I guess it does make sense. He's not playing multiplayer right now. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library, as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have to answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. Damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you'd have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You don't fucking say, Monokuma. Monokuma said, I want you, the player, and everyone witnessing this, to feel despair. Despair of nuts. You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. Hoo hoo hoo. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in a hell had more future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So it's not Genocide Jack? The fuck? I got the Cozy Diamond present. Oh, it's his jacket. Yeah, let's save. I hope to never play that chapter again, if I'm being honest. We did it! Nope, 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 nope. We are not continuing. We are not continuing. We are ending here. The stream has gone on far too long and it has spiraled so far out of my control because I was just so lambasted by the everything that was happening that I just needed to know what was happening. We did a whole chapter today because I was like, I gotta know. And fucking, let me tell you something, gamers. Sometimes finding out is not the answer. Sometimes when you gotta know the answer to something, the answer's gonna hurt you. And this game has taught me that. It has taught me that. Who did it end up being? Mondo. It was Mondo this time. Next week we will pick this back up. Chapter 3 will allegedly be better than this. We're not there yet, obviously. So, you know, we'll see. But next Sunday we'll play chapter 3 of this.